Sorry.
Raphael.
I mean, honestly.
We can do this.
Come on, Raphael. Keep it down.
It's really double back here with Fireman Three Houses, Verdant Wind Assassins Only Run. We're doing sports or something today? Something like that. Ah, yes, because it is the Sunday of Reckoning, where we're gonna just do 3 incredibly challenging and definitely gonna be grueling legendary paralog battles back to back. This is the Sunday where Hoppy and crew get busy. Not like that. But first, did I already try getting Caspar to Assassin? I didn't. I had some reason not to, though. I wanted to save up some money. Oh, yeah, well, yeah. So anyway, let's just watch some supports. We're gonna soon be running out of supports even to do, even though we're reaching into other houses and stuff. Right, we got the Hoppy one with Balthus. Yeah, let's go, let's start in the middle here. Lawrence has got 1 or 2, hasn't he? Yeah, Lawrence and my well day. Let's see how this ends up. Rather curious.
As my mind clings to desperate thoughts, here it comes, horse, full moon, and summer's end. Did you hear me just now? What did you think?
Wait, was that applause for real?
Marvelous. As though sung by the goddess herself. Enchanting, heart-rending, your voice truly captivates all who hear. It is as though you channel all the emotion and human experience of your life into the music.
Well, I guess I have my fair share of life experience. So long as you're not implying I'm old.
No, that is not...
I think you're the one who brought up that word.
You applied your own interpretation in the music.
Interpretation? When I sing, I am not interpreting. I'm scarcely thinking at all. I simply yield my heart to the poetry, and the emotion follows naturally.
I believe that is what they call genius. I hope you will permit me to listen again. I would like to hear it up close next time.
Of course. Next time I'll perform a private show. Just the 2 of us.
You mock me.
Never. I wasn't mocking you. In fact, I'd like to see some more of your poetry.
My poetry? Why?
So she can make a hit banger out of it. Whole album if she's lucky.
I'd like to use it for another song. I promise that when it's done, you'll be the first to hear.
Please, my poetry is merely an idle pursuit.
That doesn't matter. The words are unadorned, the feelings so direct. Your poems have touched my heart. They are so true to life.
I suppose there is a certain appeal in the portrayal of such dark emotions, even if it is a bit graceless. Very well. Take this. You may use any of the poems I've finished working on.
The ones that are half done, don't even look at them.
Oh my, I can hardly wait. Is this the next part of the poem I was singing just now?
Yes. I wrote that after I heard you sing the first one.
Oh.
I had nearly given up on it, to be honest. But your music gave me the inspiration to continue. Though it is still quite unpolished, and not at all ready for a broader readership, I feel.
Unpolished? No, Lawrence. It's beautiful. Thank you. To think that my voice inspired you, yet it's you who inspires my voice. I'm so excited to start a new song.
Yes, please do.
That's a really nice relationship that they have. I had no idea where it was going at first, but that's cool. That's just cool. Was the applause that really meant to say that she... Well, I guess the implication by her saying a private show is that she was singing that for, like, everyone just then. That's cool. She got to, like, get up on stage again, and Lawrence got to share his work that he obviously had some passion for, even if he tried to hide it, with people without sort of the pressure that comes with being like, this is my writing. That's good vibes, that support chain. That's good vibes. So Raphael, oh no. What has he done this time?
Is that Ingrid? I'd better get out of here before she scolds me again. Actually, she looks kind of sad. Maybe I shouldn't run away. Hey, Ingrid! Why do you look so sad? Are you hungry?
Just calling out to her from across the room.
Oh, it's you. No, I'm not hungry.
You're not hungry, but you're sad anyway? I don't get it. Are you sick?
No,
Then are you sure you're not hungry?
I just told you that wasn't it. It's nothing you can help with anyway.
Well, sometimes you gotta talk it out. That's what my grandpa says.
Yeah, I guess that's helpful sometimes. Are you willing to listen then?
Raphael can be thoughtless, but he's not that dumb, so I like to imagine he was kind of messing with her then.
Of course! Please, go ahead.
I found a letter from back at the academy that my father sent, regarding a marriage arrangement with a noble family.
I see.
I am the only person in House Galatea capable of carrying on our family line, of passing on a crest.
Ah, I see.
But I chose instead to fight, betraying my family and ruining my father's plans for me.
I see.
Raphael.
Raphael, are you even listening?
I'm right there with you, but...
Did you hear that ominous sound? Was that thunder?
Did that sound like thunder to you?
Sorry. All that listening made me hungry. After hearing you out, I think you're probably just hungry too. And your troubles are sure to go away after a good meal.
I really am not hungry. But I can't say no to good food. Alright, let's just eat then. I can tell you about my struggles some other time, maybe.
I mean, fair play to Raphael for trying to take her mind away from it. But your phrasing could have been a little sharper, maybe. And I mean, Ingrid is a foodie as well, so maybe she really would have just felt loads better if she had a meal. I'm quite curious where that ends up.
Little... That's it! Nighty-night, sleepyhead. Guess that's it. Can't let lowlifes like you into Garrigmock. Nobody likes troublemakers. Trust me.
Excuse me? Who and what are you beating up?
Oh, it's you. Don't sneak up on people. It's rude. But we can discuss your lacking manners another time.
And we will.
Why are you here? You following me, pal?
I am.
Guess I can't fault you for that, since you seem to have been mopping up enemies without me knowing it. She really thinks I'm going to reclaim my title. She clearly doesn't know me too well.
She who, what, who?
Yet she keeps sending fools my way like the stubborn shrew she is. That's my stepmother for you.
You haven't mentioned her before.
Shocking. Remember when I told you my little bro inherited House Albrecht after I left?
That I remember. Oh, it's Albrecht? I thought it was Albrecht. I've been saying it wrong this whole time.
He's my half-bro, and his mother is devoted, to say the least. She'd do anything for him.
Like, try to get you to come back? Oh, I guess that would make some sense.
Sadly, he had the nerve to be born without a crest. And here I stand with a rare one swimming in my veins. She's convinced I'll return one day to take back my title by force.
Oh, I see.
Completely off her rocker, that one.
Can't you reason with her?
If only that were humanly possible. Besides, I refuse to concede any more than I already have.
By the sound of it, it's just, they're sending hit squads after you. That's probably fair. Sometimes you gotta draw a line in the sand. And I think that line in the sand for me would have come way before hired goons.
Best for everyone that I take the brunt of her malice. I can handle it just fine. If
I'm not sure that's true.
She'd shift her
The handling it
gaze
fine,
to my
maybe,
dad.
but I don't think it's best for everyone.
My mom, who fled the house a while back. Or maybe my little bro would become the target of her good intentions. Can't allow that to happen.
That makes sense.
And that's the bottom line. Long story short, you should keep your distance from me. If that assassin's dagger took you out, everyone here would fall to pieces. How would I explain that?
I can protect the both of us.
That's some big talk, pal. So, you'll protect me too, will you?
Ah, well, yeah, I'll give it a shot. As long as you're an adjutant, you basically can't be
I
killed.
think someone who can keep up with the exalted king of grappling would say such a swell thing. I'm a betting man, so I'll take the bait. Let's see if you really intend to protect me. Or if those were just pretty words.
I for sure intend to. They may also have just been slightly pretty words. Interesting. Another layer to that whole debt collection shtick of his. One that I would not have seen coming. Hilda and Sedith, oh dear.
Oh, Sedith!
I feel like evil music is
And
playing.
farewell.
Just a moment, Hilda. How are you feeling?
Sorry? Oh, fine. I'm doing just fine.
I'm glad to hear it. I had heard that you requested a substitute for your cleaning duty due to an illness.
You really do know everything, Sedith.
Just prior to that, you also asked for someone to take your place with table setting. I believe that was due to a wrist injury. It was not too serious, I hope.
Ah, you heard about that. The wrist is all healed up, thank you.
I seem to recall also that you declined to participate in a mock battle. That was due to a headache, yes?
I have a very fragile body, you see. It's so kind of everyone to make accommodations.
Indeed. It is a great friend who offers to help without complaint. See that you treasure such friends, and that you return the favor.
Of course. Well, then I should really be...
By the way,
Was there something else you wanted?
it so happens I am on my way to the chapel.
Because you've already
for
asked
my
so much,
prayers.
was the subtext.
Would you care to join me?
Oh, no, I wouldn't want to intrude. I've already offered up all my prayers for the day.
Marvelous. We must always remember to give our thanks to the goddess. It is essential that we offer our prayers to her each day, that we reflect on our deeds and strive to live as she would want us to live. For the goddess sees all that we say and do.
Oh, I...
Now, if you will excuse me.
Of course. Goodbye now.
It was so menacing, holy crap.
Is Sedith so scary? It feels like he can see right through me. I guess that's his way of saying stop being lazy. I wish he'd just scold me outright. This is precisely why I try to avoid him.
I'm pretty sure I've seen that C support before. I'm not certain I've seen the rest of that chain already, though. Man, I love the way Mark Whitten performed that, where he went, that was due to an illness, right? Then he went, and then the next one time that was a wrist injury, right? And then the third one was, that was due to a headache, yes?
Due to an illness. I believe that was due to a wrist injury. That was due to a headache, yes?
He just gets more skeptical each time. It's really, really brilliant. Shamir and Claude. Last time she almost cut his nose off. What's happening now?
Impressive as ever. It's always satisfying to see such skill in motion.
It's nothing to boast about. Just part of the job.
I don't know, you
Sure.
seemed pretty chuffed with yourself a
But
minute
I
ago.
hear there wasn't a knight out there who could match your skill at reconnaissance and infiltration missions.
Don't forget assassination and coercion.
I didn't?
Is there someone you need killed?
Ooh, so violent. Why would you jump to that conclusion?
Because you're a general? Known for sneaky tactics and we're all assassins?
You went out of your way to find me. I thought you might need a favor.
Sorry to disappoint, but I didn't come to request an assassination. I just want to talk.
Rats, next time, eh?
Of course. You've piqued my interest for a while now. A little birdie told me you were born in Dagda. Is that true? That's pretty far away, beyond even Bridget to the west. So, what brought you to Fodlan?
I worked as a mercenary in Dagda. That is until I was defeated in battle against the Empire and left for dead.
I see. I'm surprised they didn't take you as their prisoner.
I know how to conceal myself.
Yeah, of course you do. Still, with your particular skill set, couldn't you make your way back to Dagda whenever you please?
That is
Sounds
true.
like she doesn't please.
I could return if I really wanted, but my interests have changed. For now, this is where I belong.
Where you belong, huh? That's heavy stuff. I wonder if this is where I really belong.
I wouldn't know. You need to figure that out yourself.
And I imagine he will before long. That one has the feel of a bridge. Not that it wasn't interesting, but it feels like that conversation will lead into something much more interesting in their further supports, which they have too. Oh, is this Iggy and Ingrid to Max finally? Oh, I can't wait.
Always diligently working on your craft.
Ah, Ingrid! How long were you standing there?
She's always sneaking up on him, isn't she? Is the painting going to be of her
Only just now.
on a horse?
Oh, is that the new painting you were mentioning? You sounded especially inspired about this one.
It's got to be, right?
May I see?
No. I mean, the painting's not ready yet. I don't want anyone to see it before it's finished.
No!
But we had spoken about how much your perspective can broaden when you let other people in on your work.
Hey, if she's always sneaking up on you like this, at least you always have a good model.
Had a change of heart?
It's not that. This one is embarrassing, is all.
Come on. You know you don't need to feel embarrassed around me. Please, show me.
All right. Just for a second.
This one is
No, just a second.
than the last. A knight in shimmering armor fighting in all her glory. That lance looks a lot like mine. And the armor. And the horse. Ignatz, is that?
Yes. It's you.
The woman in this image. She's so powerful and regal. I'm in awe. So elegant and refined, but with such a soft air, despite the armor and weaponry.
That's how I see you. You remind me of Saint Seros. Brave and vibrant and powerful, yet kind and gentle. Sorry, was that too much? That was too much.
Thank you, Ignatz. I'm deeply touched. And also embarrassed.
I'm feeling a little embarrassed myself.
Truly, I'm so moved.
I can
now
see that.
I really need to live up to all your painting encompasses. Please show it to me once it's finished.
To get better at horse
I
riding.
will. I promise. Though I don't think I'll show it to anyone else.
Very sweet. Very sweet indeed. Wow, 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 wow. IGN and ING. I'm usually not on team remake a game that was in the last, decade. But I kind of, this game in particular, I mean, they remade Fire Emblem Gaiden. I feel like, Three Houses and the two Tellius games could really go for another shot. I love them very deeply as they are, but it feels like with just a touch of more budget and time and modern design, they could be absolute masterpieces. And sorry, I guess that's a bit of a random thought, but I just thought about it considering all these Ignatz supports would be such an absolute delight if you got to see the paintings themselves. You know, theater of the mind and all that. I get that, but anyway, it's because I love them so much that it would just be nice to see that. See them get another, a second wind in that regard. Anyway, Claude Balthus to Max. Oh, how is this gonna pan out?
You and I are of like minds, so I'd like to get your opinion on something.
Well, sure, pal, but you're gonna have to set up that date
Oh,
first.
is this about the age thing? As a rule, so long as she's younger than my own mother, it's fair game, pal.
Squeeze me?
Noted, but that's not what I wanted to talk about. Ever, really.
Ditto.
You remember what I said about the first thing we need to accomplish in this war?
That bit about busting open the lid that keeps the people of
Yes.
Fodlan from the rest of the world?
That's right. I'd like to know your thoughts on the matter.
Okay. Well, everyone seemed to eat it up, so I'm fine with it too. Certainly not against it. In a world like that, my mom wouldn't have to fear what others think of her. But it all hinges on if you can shape reality into the vision you have in mind. That's no small task.
I had a feeling you'd say something like that. Please, go on.
I know they play with the heights in these supports a little bit, they're not usually one-to-one with how tall they actually are in relation to each other, but man, Balthus looks like he's towering over Claude here.
For mixing up different ways of life and bloodlines. But who knows what it'll really mean for Fodlan? We'll be free from things that previously bound us. Walls will crumble. Things will change. Drastically. At the same time, the world we've defended for years could easily become unrecognizable. Everything we've built up until now could fall to ash. Hard to say how it'll all shake out. All we can do is wait and see. Maybe all will end well. Or maybe not.
Overwhelming faith you've gotten,
All
your lad
I
here.
want is for everyone to accept each other. That's the ideal I'm striving for. It's deceptively simple when you think about it.
Look, if getting exactly what you wanted was easy, I'd be drowning in gold. Don't get caught up in the stakes. You just have to throw the dice and see where they fall.
Good advice. That's all we can ever do, really. I just have to do my best and prepare for the worst.
Well, I don't know, ever. Sometimes the stakes are important to
You got
consider.
it. I can't help with obviously, but you have my support.
Speaking of funds, you're not planning to sell the secrets of my origins for a quick payoff, right? There are people with deep pockets who'd love to see me fall. They'd pay well for information like that.
Don't worry, Claude, I wouldn't sell out a friend. Not even for a small fortune. Most likely.
Yeah, that's not worrisome at all.
I was just kidding. After all, I have that promise to look forward to. You won't let me down, right?
Was wondering when it would come back into play.
Of course not. And that promise was what exactly?
About hooking me up with your mom. After we bust open that lid, of course.
Of course. Age difference aside, you know she's married, right?
I'm not a loon, Claude. I'm not trying to marry her. I just want some closure with my childhood crush.
And this is the way to go about that, you think?
Is that a fact? Well,
Having an affair?
It'll be interesting to see whether my father can kill you before my mother beats him to it.
Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, considering the stories we know of Claude's father, parents, Balthus is DEAD dead. Ignatz and Shamir, let's see if he'll actually manage to have a conversation with her this
Excuse me,
time.
Shamir?
What is it? Do you need something?
Yes. I was curious about the world beyond Fodlan.
Oh.
You came from somewhere outside Fodlan, right? I'm curious about your homeland, what kind of place it was. And I thought you might...
I will not.
Sorry?
There's no point in me telling you about it.
I see. All right.
Wait. You misunderstand. Hearing me tell stories about the things I've seen, what good is that? That's just my experience. If you want to know about the world, you need to experience it for yourself. Is what I meant to say.
Well, he's recently had a lesson in broadening his own perspectives, so I think he was interested in yours particularly.
That's what
but
it was. That's good.
How so?
I thought maybe you didn't like me.
Is that what you think? In your experience, do I seem to dislike you? If you can't determine something as simple as that, then you would gain nothing from the outside world.
Oh,
nice.
I don't actually know. I'm not very good at reading people, I guess.
You and me both.
Ask me. I'm right here.
I'm not that brave. I'm sorry. I'll leave you alone. I'll be going now.
Not brave enough to ask a simple question. Or does he just not care?
No, it's not that. No, he was being genuine. He actually isn't brave enough. No. It's always funny when support ends with someone sprinting in the other direction. It's actually unusual how commonly it occurs. But that was that support episode. So next video going up on the channel is going to be some more Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice, where we're carrying on with the investigation on our third case. May it please go better than the second one. After which is back to here for one of the paralogs, which we'll probably pick. I guess Eternal Guardian, because we said we probably want to do it in order of easiest to hardest. I'll probably go Eternal Guardian, Retribution, Sleeping Sand Legend. Although Sleeping Sand Legend will probably be easier in this route. I remember it being monstery. Sorry, hiccups. But I'm a little nervous about Retribution because I have no idea what goes on in it. What are our levels like? Oh, wicked. Not a one of us is below level 36. So Retribution should be pretty easy. And then, Eternal Guardian. And then by the end of it, maybe we might even all be level 37, such that these ones will be a little more doable as well. And that is all for now, so thank you so very much for coming around to this episode of Fireman 3 Houses Are Verdant, when Assassins Only Run. Hopefully I will see you around. Admiral's gonna be out of here now. Peace! So let's get my little program out. I just have a look at artillery causes. I'm pretty sure orbs are, so we can make it. So, cannons and orbs, clubs and orbs are both things that are good with if Orbitar is confused, I think it's our estimate of my own voice there. Oh, interesting. I misspelled Arlock.